Welcome to Future Consideration, SB Nation's weekly NFL draft show. That's Dan Rubenstein. He watches a lot of college football.
That is Matt Ufford. He is our NFL guy.
Guilty. And together we combine our worlds of knowledge to make sense of the NFL draft. Starting things off, we're going to break down Mocking the Draft's mock draft.
Yes.
Number one overall, they've got Teddy Bridgewater, Greg Robinson to the Rams, Jadeveon Clowney to the Jags, 4 and 5, Manziel and Bortles.
I don't have huge problems here. We've talked about Bridgewater being our number one quarterback in this draft, so if Houston can grab the best quarterback, at least according to our brilliant minds, hard to argue there. Greg Robinson, we've talked about the Rams' needs on the offensive line.
Yes.
Love that. Manziel to Cleveland, if we're still believing, nothing's changed since the college season.
The Browns still need a quarterback.
They still need a quarterback, and Blake Bortles, it feels like a very Oakland pick, physically ready to play the position and throws the ball far.
And of course, Jadeveon Clowney going to a defensive-minded coach like Gus Bradley, the Jaguars. Great fit, love it.
Yeah, if they can get the best player in the draft at 3, big win for Jacksonville.
That's our top 5. Let's bounce around a little bit. Let's talk about Anthony Barr to the Vikings.
Complete void of talent at the linebacker position, like we mentioned a little while ago. I like him a lot. It's still a little bit raw, but the fact that he can get to the quarterback and get to the quarterback quickly is a huge boon for a division with a lot of quarterbacks.
I found the Justin Gilbert to the Steelers a little bit curious.
Okay.
In this draft, they had Calvin Pryor still available. I think safety's a much bigger need for the Steelers. If HaHa Clinton-Dix or Calvin Pryor's available to the Steelers at 15, I think they're taking one of them.
Especially with how the versatility that the Steelers use the safety in that defense to grab a big safety there would be a big win there. Coney Ealy, 20 to Arizona, an Arizona defense that was very, very good this past season.
Yeah, I don't think that they have a huge need at defensive end compared to the holes on their offensive line.
Right.
But Ealy at 20 is a steal. I think he's one of the best and most pro-ready pass rushers in the draft.
Yeah, raw athleticism off the charts. So, yeah, if you can load up along the defensive line, especially in that division with good offensive lines, that's not a bad thing either. Let's drop down a little bit. New Orleans and Taylor Lewan. I don't think he's going to fall this far.
No.
But if New Orleans, who has great interior line play on the offensive line, can get a great tackle, we're going to discuss this later, that's huge.
Yeah, if you're the Saints, you have to protect Drew Brees. That's the whole point of your offense.
He is your guy. He is your golden goose.
Yes.
Protect Drew Brees. Brandon Cooks to the Broncos.
Very curious pick here. I don't know. I don't think that that's really going to happen. Even if Eric Decker leaves, the Broncos still have an array of weapons and bigger needs on defense.
Bigger needs on defense, but again, Peyton Manning, one more year. That appears his neck has checked out, so you got to give him, you got to arm him with the weapons. They set records with all those receivers.
True.
I guess they could do it again.
True.
And finally, your Seattle. There's the bobble. Your Seattle Seahawks.
Russell Wilson here.
Grabbing a position of need in Jason Morrow.
It is, especially if you're assuming that they cut Zach Miller, likely cap casualty.
Right.
I love it as a Seahawks fan.
Right.
I don't think it will happen.
Realistically speaking,
this is a team with needs on the offensive line, and Pete Carroll, that's a coach who loves to restock on defense.
Right.
And I think that they're just going to do something unsexy that makes the defense, continue to be amazing.
He's smartly an inside-out guy.
Yeah.
Build the defensive line, build the offensive line out, and he won a Super Bowl doing it.
So let's not question his methods.
Seems right to me.
That's our review of Mocking the Draft's weekly mock draft. Let us know what you think. Let us know what's right, what's wrong.
Ooh, do that.
Who you like.